Hey guys, it's Milena, and welcome to Brain Dead with Milena Jane. So, what we're going to be discussing today is I'm making a new segment where I talk about TV shows in their current seasons, or if they're already canceled, I will talk about what season I'm on. But in this week's case, we're going to be talking about Grey's Anatomy. So, Grey's Anatomy is a very popular show. It's been on ABC for 17 seasons. They're on the 17th season right now. And basically, what the show is about, for people who don't know, is it's a medical drama series focusing on a group of young doctors at Seattle Grace Hospital who begin their careers at a faculty as interns. One of the young doctors in the show's namesake, Meredith Grey, as in Grey's Anatomy, is the daughter of a famous surgeon. Grey struggles to maintain her relationships with her colleagues, particularly the hospital's one-time chief of surgery, Richard Weber, due to a pre-existing relationship between them. Weber and Meredith's mother had a personal relationship when Meredith was young. So, that's basically what it's about, but, yeah. So they're on season 17 right now, and spoilers for people who haven't watched the show. Sarah Drew, aka April Kepner, is coming back on May 6th, and I'm 100% sure everyone is excited. And yeah, I'm just really excited as well. So yeah, let's just get on with the video. So basically, season 17 has been about COVID-19, about how the hospital struggles with a lot of patients coming in with COVID or without COVID, making sure they have to wear their masks and stuff. Plus, it's been hard on them because Meredith has COVID as well. She got it in the second episode, and she's had it ever since, and they're on the 13th episode right now. Yeah, the 13th episode is tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. So watch that. Yeah, it'll be really good because there's going to be the beach tonight. I know we've been waiting on that for weeks. And McDreamy, aka Dr. Derek Shepherd, is going to be on the beach with her. So I will talk about that in a minute. So yeah, what this week's episode is about is, let me get it to load just a second. So what episode, the info for tonight is, amidst the need for more surgeons, Joe tries to convince Bailey to switch specialties. Link accuses Amelia of overstepping while he is treating a patient remotely. Winston comes up with an out-of-the-box idea. Wow, how boring. They didn't even bring up Derek. Yeah. Honestly, they just need to kind of hurry up and just bring Meredith back to life because her kids are waiting there, aka Zola, Bailey, and Ellis. If you didn't know that she had children, quit listening to this episode because if you didn't know that, you're not gonna know about this. Okay, so people have been brought back from the dead from past seasons and brought back onto the beach. In the second episode of season 17, Derek came back, and then a few episodes later, George came back, and then a few episodes later, Derek came back. He was on there for 4 or 5 times. And then, finally, what we've all been waiting for, Lexi to come on there, and then with the surprise guest, Mark Sloan, which they died together in the plane crash, but he died a little after, if y'all want to be specific. But, yeah, there's been multiple people that have came back from past seasons and stuff, so I'm just pretty excited to see who else is gonna come back. So yeah, what has brought me to what intrigued me to watch Grey's Anatomy was my cousin watched it with me um, two years ago, the first episode, and then I didn't make it to the end because me and my dad had to leave. And then I started watching it back up again once quarantine started. And then I fell asleep the first time I tried to watch it, and then the second time I tried to watch it, I fell asleep. So then finally I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna skip the first episode. And then I just started watching it from the second episode, and then, yeah, I finished it within a few months. I tried to space it out, because originally I'd be done in like a month, but whatever, it's like 16 seasons. But, yeah, it was just a really good show. What really intrigued me was just, like, the surgeries and the characters. Like, for example, Christina is awesome. Bailey is awesome. George, Bailey, and Christina were my top three until, spoilers, George died in season 5, at the end of season 5, but basically 6. And then when Christina left in season 10, I had to change it to Callie, Bailey, and someone else, I can't remember. But whenever George died, it was Christina, Bailey, and Callie. But now since Callie left, I have to do Meredith, Bailey, and Alex. But now since Alex left, it's Meredith, Bailey, and what are their names, man? Oh my god, I forgot. But my currents at the moment are Meredith, Bailey, and oh my god, I'm blanking. Sorry, Grey's fans, aka me and like 80% of the world. Meredith, Bailey, and someone. Let's just move on until I think of it. Probably Richard, but not really, but probably. Excuse me, I'm out of COVID. Let's see. So yeah, that's what kind of intrigued me about it, was the characters, and then the actors and actresses. And then obviously surgeries, because surgeries are like, mwah, chef's kiss. Yeah, it's just a really good show overall, and I think everyone should watch it. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. But, like, if I were you, I would honestly wait until this season's over so you could watch all of the seasons all together on Netflix once it comes on there. So, yeah. I'm just really excited to watch it tonight because, like, why not? And then, yeah, I just think it's gonna be, like, a really good episode tonight. I don't know why, but... But I want to know why you guys started watching Grey's Anatomy, and, like, what got you hooked on it, what got you to stop watching it, or what made you to keep on watching it. Because I know people were kind of like, after Denny came back, and then Izzy and him had ghost sex. I mean, like, everyone hated that. My dad's like, oh my god, is someone gonna have ghost sex again? Oh my god. Every time someone either talks to their, talks to someone, even if they're just, like, talking about a surgery, he's like, oh my god, I see the tension between them. Are they gonna have ghost sex? You know, or, like, whenever a person's at a funeral, he's like, oh my god, are they gonna have ghost sex with a corpse? And I'm just like, no. That only happened once, Dad. Yo. But whatever. I wonder if you guys have any of the same experiences. But if you didn't, it's okay. I'm just the only one. But speaking of my dad in Grey's Anatomy, he hates Callie. I mean, some of us really should at the later seasons because of how she treated Arizona. Well, in Sophia, but it's kind of hard to explain unless you, like, watch it again. Because she was wanting to take Sophia away from Arizona, to move to New York with Penny. I think it was with Penny, but I'm not 100% sure. To take her away from her other mother. Because they're basically mothers. Like, they co-parent even after their divorce. Since Mark died, it was just them two to hold on to. And then once the plane crashed, everything got different with Arizona losing her leg and Callie just like, what's going on? Do I need to help her or do I need to leave her alone? Do I need to help her? What else do I do? And then Sophia's just like in the middle of it, just watching like Callie and Arizona like in the shower, like Callie trying to help Arizona up while they're just like crying and crying and crying, right? And then Sophia, like where Sophia through it all, like they've had to put her through that if she was there, but if she wasn't, thank God. But like later seasons, they work so well together. Before the later seasons, I mean, like before seasons. Okay, so the seasons 7, 8, and then like end of 9 until Arizona cheated. They were perfect parents. Like there was nothing wrong. Okay, and then especially with Mark in the mix in season 7 and 8, never I'm blanking. Whenever Callie had the baby after the crash, yeah, they were perfect parents until after Arizona cheated. No, until after the plane crash. Yeah, because like they were all just focused on her leg, and obviously Arizona was like has massive PTSD now. And Callie's just like me. But whatever, let's just not focus on that topic. I don't like that topic personally because like Callie was like dope in earlier seasons. But let's go on to the next person. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is season 17. So as you know, it all has to do about COVID, which I said earlier. And as I said earlier, there has been more and more people coming on the beach. But there is just way more like stuff about it than you might think because one of the writers, Krista Vernoff, has said the ending of the season is so good it could either be taken as a series finale or a season finale. So this is what my dad had said. He said, if it's so good, why don't they just end the show? And I'm like, Dad, stop it. And then I'm just like, it's been on 17 years, so it's gotta end sometime. So it could either end now or end at season 30. I don't know. It better not end the season because my luck with TV shows, every time I start watching a show live, it either ends that season or it's already ended. Like, it already announced that it was gonna end. And I'm just like, oh my god, why does this always happen to me? Like, I don't even know. But yeah, season 17 is gonna be really good. Yeah. So, also, I'm just gonna say one thing about my podcast real quick. This is not my first episode. I've made 2 previously in the past. I made one with my dad, and I made one when I was in Florida last year, before COVID, don't worry. But this is just my first podcast on Anchor and Spotify. I made it on Podbean, which you can also check out, but this is technically my first podcast, so yeah. So currently I'm watching season 8, episode 7, Put Me in Coach. I think that's what it's called. Remote, aren't you working? Henny, remote. Okay, remote's not working. Awesome. Well, oh, it's working. Oh, sorry guys. It's just my remote's gone wild. Okay, so I'm watching season 8, episode 7. It's the one where Seattle Grace is competing with Seattle Prez in a baseball game, and it's really funny. You guys should watch it. Also, if you guys haven't seen the show, it's really good. You guys should actually give it a chance, even though it's really long. And it it's it's just good, okay? It's just like it doesn't even matter how long it is, but if you want to skip around seasons 11 through 16, that's fine by me. That's what I did a little bit. Don't tell Grace fans that, or they'd literally execute me, but but yeah, pretty much it's just about doctors and relationships and drama. Who doesn't like a good drama every once in a while? I mean, like, and if you watch one a day, it's still really good. You could just space it out. I mean, there's enough episodes for a year. There's 371 or 73. I can't remember, but it's in the 370s. There's pretty much one for every day of the year. You can even watch 2 a day if you want. But it's just really good. I really recommend this show. It is a 9 out of 10, but the only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because of the later seasons. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's amazing, but there's no Christina, there's no Derek, there's no George, there's no Lexi, there's no Mark. I mean, come on, yo. Do better. But yeah, no shade or tea against Shonda or Krista or any of them. But it's just, it was just like amazing back then. And now so many people have been dead. And the only person the only character Shonda regrets killing off, oh my gosh. Did y'all hear that? Aww, my butterfly pin. Aww. Sorry, I got distracted. But the only person that Shonda regrets killing off is Dylan from the Bomb episode. I mean, not even George, not even Christina, but she didn't die, she was left. But, like, she didn't even regret them. Like, what the heck? Like, that's just insane. Like, that's not even a real character. I mean, it is, but we all know it's no George. But, yeah, there's just a lot about the show that everyone would like except death. But, yeah, other than that, amazing. So the next segment of this episode is taking quizzes. So this is just going to be whenever I judge something, because obviously BuzzFeed has made every quiz in the book for every show. So I'm just going to be taking 2, but these are going to be pretty long ones, so you guys will get your fix in. So I have not taken these 2 before because, like, I haven't taken every one of them in the world, but let's just get on with it. So the first quiz I'm going to be doing are, here are the hardest Grey's Anatomy questions from each season. Can you get all 16 correct? So let's see if I can get all 16 correct. Yo. Well, probably not, but whatever. Okay, so season 1. The intern who showed the most promise on their first day was chosen to perform a surgery out of Meredith's intern group. Who was it and what was the surgery? Izzy had to perform a hernia repair, Christina had to perform a Whipple, Meredith had to perform a biopsy, or George had to perform an appendectomy. Obviously, George had to perform an appendectomy because he was called 007. Yep, I was correct. Cha-ching. Yeah, that's just really easy. Season 2. How did the patient infamously end up with a bomb in the side of his chest? The bomb replica fell off a shelf and landed on top of him? No. He tripped and fell on the top of the bomb? No. He tried to detonate the bomb, but it exploded? No. He was accidentally shot with a World War II replica bazooka? Yes, that's correct. Oh yeah, I got it, yo, yeah. I'm so cool. Season 3. Who originally proposed the idea for the free clinic? Bailey, Izzy, Richard, or Denny? Bailey, because she could not stop bugging Richard. She's like, I have two words for you, Chief. Free clinic. And then, you know what happened? Izzy inherited $8 million, almost 9. 8 million, I think? Yeah, $8 million. And then Bailey's just like, hey, can we do a clinic? And he's like, hell yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't remember. Season 4. What was so special about the Sparkle Pager? Residents had to page in with their surgery. The resident who had the pager got to take the surgery away from them. That's it, but I'll read the rest of it if you guys. The resident with the pager was paged first for every surgery. Sorry. Bailey paged the Sparkle Pager when she needed help. Every intern was at the resident's disposal when they used the pager to contact them. Its residents had to page in with their surgery. Yep. I got it correct. Yes, queen. Okay, next one. Season 5. At the beginning of the season, what was Seattle Grace's ranking amongst other teaching hospitals? 1st, 5th, 12th, or 15th? I'll give you guys a second. I guessed 12 when I got 12 correct. Yay! Okay, season 6. Which character was shot first during the hospital shooting episode? Alex, Reed, Derek, or Charles? I'll give you guys a few seconds. It was Reed. Because then after that, Alex got shot, and then after that, Charles, and then Derek. I just watched that one, like, not even a few weeks ago, but it was awesome. Except people dying, that wasn't good, but... Anyways, season 7. Why did Teddy and Henry get married? So that Henry's son could use her medical license. Henry needed Teddy's kidney. Henry needed a green card. Or so that Henry could use her medical insurance. I'll give you guys just 2 seconds. It was so that Henry could use her medical license. I'm currently watching the season right now. Okay. Where were the doctors traveling before the plane crash in season 8? Chicago, Boise, Columbus, or Grand Rapids? I'll give you guys just a second. It was Boise. Was that right? Yes, I was. Yeah. Okay, next one. Season 9. Who suggested renaming the hospital to Grace Sloan Memorial? Richard, Meredith, Jackson, or April? I'll give you guys just a second. Jackson? Yep, it was Jackson. Finish this line. He's very dreamy, but he is not the blank. You are. Sun, only person who matters, universe, or chosen one. Sun, obviously. He's very dreamy, but he's not the sun. You are. Christina says to Meredith. In the episode where Christina leaves, which is very, 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 very sad. I hate that episode. Okay, season 11. What procedure did the doctors at Dillard skip while treating Derek before he died? An abdominal. Oh, yeah, I was right. Abdominal x-ray, a head CT, checking his airway, or an MRI. I swear to God, if they say a head CT one more time, I will literally... Shonda, stop talking. But, like, only a Grace fan would never want to hear the word a head CT ever again, which is really hard because every patient with a neuro injury needs a head CT. Season 12. Which uninvited dinner guest caused Meredith to relive Derek's death? DeLuca, Derek's sister Kathleen, Penny, or Rose? Penny. She killed Penny. Perfect Penny killed my husband. I can quote the show all day, y'all. Like, yeah. Season 13. During the season finale, how did Grace Sloan catch on fire? There was a bomb in the basement, someone accidentally lit a match near an oxygen tank, a car drove into the building, or a patient caught fire and landed near several flammable tanks. I think it was a patient caught fire and landed near several flammable tanks. Yay! How am I getting all these? Okay, anyways, yeah. Season 14. What is Joe Wilson's real name? Sarah, Olivia, Joanne, or Brooke? Brooke. Brooke. Yeah. I got it right. Because Matthew Morrison's a creep. If you don't know who Matthew Morrison is, he's from Glee. A.K.A. Will Schuester. If you don't know that, no. Season 15. What did Teddy and Owen name their daughter? Allison, Megan, Charlotte, or Claire? Allison, because that was the name of her girlfriend. Oopsie, spoiler. Season 16. Which character from Season 1 appeared at Meredith's hearing in front of the medical board? Olivia Harper, Izzy Stevens, Katie Bryce, or Preston Burke? It was Katie Bryce because I was her very first patient. Yay! I got 16 out of 16 correct. I scored better than 100% of all other quiz takers. That's literally what it said. Pretty proud of myself. Okay, so the next quiz is... this Grey's Anatomy A through Z quiz will reveal which original intern I am. Okay, let's see. Oh god, this is gonna be long. Okay. That's just awesome. Okay, So, first pick someone from Grey's whose name starts with A. Alex, Arizona, Amelia, or April. Okay, hold up. Okay, so Alex has the best character development, therefore he's one of my favorite characters, which he's grown on me. Arizona is Arizona. I don't have that much to explain with her except she's a really good doctor, and I don't know. I don't know nothing. Amelia is just awesome. April is just April. So either Alex or April. Okay, I'm gonna need a sec. I'm gonna say Alex because he was there before all of them. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with B. Ben, Boki, Breathe 2 a.m., or Bonnie. I'm gonna do Boki. Okay. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with a C. Christina Yang, Callie, Chasing Cars, Cozy in a Pocket. I mean, a Rocket. Christina, Abe. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with a D. Derek, Denny, Dark and Twisty, or Dylan Young. Dark and Twisty. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with an E. Alice, Erica, Eliza, or Elevator. Elevator. I like Elevator a lot. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with an F. Nurse Frankie, Ferry Boats, Flight, season 8 finale, or McVet, aka Finn Dandridge. Flight, season 8 finale. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with a G. George O'Malley, Gary Clark, Graceville Memorial Hospital, or General Surgery. Probably General Surgery. Pick something important that starts with an H. Henry Burton, How to Save a Life by The Fray, Haley May, or He Is Not the Sun You Are. Oh, this is hard. He Is Not the Sun You Are. Pick something that starts with an I. Izzy Stevens, Icicle, It's a Beautiful Day to Save Lives, or Isaac Cross. It's a Beautiful Day to Save Lives. Pick someone whose name starts with a J. Jackson Avery, Joe Wilson, Joe, aka the bartender from the first few seasons. Or Jimmy Evans, which is Krev's dad. I'm gonna pick Joe? No. Give me a sec. I'm gonna pick the bartender from the first seasons. Ooh, my back hurts, yo. Ow, 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 ow. Pick a patient from Grey's whose name starts with a K. Okay, Katie Bryce, Kyle Diaz. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Oh, that's not polite, ma'am. I need to learn my manners. I'm just kidding, I don't care. Okay. Pick a patient whose name starts with a K. Katie Bryce, Kyle Diaz, Kim Allen, or Karen. Probably Katie Bryce. She's one of the first patients, so. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with an L. Lexi Gray, Elle Vadwire, Lauren Boswell, or Levi Schmidt. I'm gonna pick Lexi. Lexi's dope. Also, Lexi's the name of my new dog, which I'll talk about that in the next podcast. Pick someone from Grey's whose name starts with an M. Meredith Grey, Miranda Bailey, McSteamy, aka Mark Sloan, or Maggie Pierce. I want to pick Mirror. Pick someone whose name starts with an N. Nathan Riggs, Nick Hanscom? Yeah. AKA, redhead guy that's tumor explodes or something. I haven't seen that episode in a while. Nicole Herman or Nico Kim. I'll pick Nick Hanscom. I don't even know how to say his name. Pick something important from Grey's starts with an O. Owen Hunt on Call Rooms, OBGYN, or Olivia Jankovic. Maybe Owen Hunt. Pick something important that starts with a P. Preston Burke, Plastic Posse, Pick Me, Choose Me, Love Me, or Post-Note Marriage. I like Pick Me, Choose Me, Love Me. No, I like the Plastic Posse. Okay, pick something important from Grey's that starts with a Q. Dr. Quadri, I forget how to say her name, sorry, or Quarantine. Oh my gosh, I love that episode. I'm gonna pick Quarantine just because, one, we've survived it all. Pick someone from... Shut up, stomach, you're not hungry. Pick someone from Grey's whose name starts with an R. Richard Webber, Rebecca/Ava, Nurse Rose, or Reed Adamson. I'm gonna pick Richard. Pick something important that starts with an S. Shonda Rhimes, Stephanie Edwards, Sophia Torres, or Seattle. I'm gonna pick Seattle Sorry, Shonda. Pick something important that starts with a T. Teddy Altman, tequila, tumor drawing on the bedroom wall, or Thatcher Gray. I'm going to pick tumor drawing on the bedroom wall. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with a U or a V. Underwear on a bulletin board. Unaccompanied Miter season 7 finale. Dr. Roy. Or Vajayjay. That's hilarious, but I'm going to choose underwear on the bulletin board. Pick something important from Grey's that starts with a W. Willem, oh my gosh. William Dunn, Where Does the Good Go by Tegan and Sara, Wishin' and Hopin' season 3 episode 14, or Who Zoomin' Who season 1 finale. I'm going to choose Where's the Good Go by Tegan and Sara. And finally, pick something important from Grey's that starts with an X, Y, or Z. X-Ray, You're My Person, or Zola Grey Shepherd. Did you hear that? That was my stomach. Anyways, no. I'm gonna pick Zola Grey Shepherd. Who did I get? Oh my gosh, I got Meredith. Your personality matches Meredith. You're original, charismatic, and loyal. Like Meredith, you prefer to surround yourself with a small group of close friends. You're someone who loves to solve problems. You're extremely passionate about the things you care about. All kind of true, pretty much. But yeah, that's my quizzes for now. Yeah, I'll be doing that too. So, yeah. So right now we're just going to be talking about characters, and I'm not going to go full into detail with the characters. I'm just going to give you a few traits and just move on, because there's a lot of characters here, so I'm just probably going to rate them 1 out of 10 and explain why in a sentence. So Meredith Grey, I'm going to give an 8, because there's it's all revolved around her. I mean, I get it, but at the beginning of the seasons, 1 through 4, I'm just kind of why are you the main person? She was a little boring to me, but as the seasons moved on, she grew on me, so I give her an 8 now. Derek Shepherd, I rate him a 7, because I honestly, he was okay, but I didn't, love him as everyone else did, but I don't know. Andrew DeLuca, I rate him an 8, because he was really nice, and he wasn't on there for as long as other people were, but from what I saw of him, he was pretty good, so I'm going to rate him 7.5, actually. Alex Karev, I'm going to rate him at 8 as well, because Alex Karev had the most character development out of all of them. I mean, all of them had their flaws and, their greatness about them, but he progressed from being a level A D-bag to a good person. And then Mark Sloan, I rate him a 7, because he was kind of a whore, as Bailey said. He will always be a whore and probably forever be a whore. Yeah, he's, yeah. And then Lexi Gray, I rate her an 8.5, because she was the sweetest on there. Yes, she had a few flaws, but that didn't make her a bad person. I rate her 8.5. Jackson Avery, I rate him a 7, because I don't really like him that much, but he's okay. Christina Yang, 8.5 as well. She's amazing. That's all I gotta say. Izzy Stevens, 5.5. No thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. April Kepner, 7. She was really, I didn't really like her the first season she was on there. She was kind of I'm chief president, blah, 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 blah. Season 7, she was kind of like that, but then as the seasons progressed until season 14, whenever she left, at the end of season 14, she was a really good person and humane, very good. Great character. George O'Malley, 7, because of the whole thing that went on with him and Izzy in season 4. That's why I dropped him down from 8.5 to 7. But yeah. Callie, I rate her a 7 as well, because of all the stuff that went down. No, I'm going to rate her 6.5. I loved her in seasons 2 through 7. But 7 through 12, hell no, sorry, baby. No. Owen Hunt, 7. Jo, I rate her also a 7, because, I don't know. She's everywhere. I do love her, though. She's awesome. Arizona, 7 as well. Just because whenever she cheated on Callie and, I don't know. She got better, though. Dr. Addison Montgomery. Even though she wasn't on there, she still made her character memorable, so I'm going to give her a 7.5. Miranda Bailey. 8. She's just awesome. Like, amazing. Amelia. I rate her an 8 as well, because she's really awesome. Even overcoming addiction, she could still make herself there, like in the now, instead of like going back to drugs. She's made everything better. Preston Burke. 3. I hate you. 3 out of 10. Teddy Altman. I rated her 4. I don't like her. Maggie Pierce. 5. I don't like her because she replaced Christina, and whenever she was leaving, she's like, oh my god, when's she gonna go? When's this bee gonna go? Like, when's she gonna go so I can come here? Like, what the heck, yo? Okay, no, we don't do Disney. Okay. Richard Webber. He is amazing. I'm rating him a 7.5. Catherine Avery. I don't really like her, so I'm gonna rate her a 6 out of 10. And then who else do we got? Karina DeLuca. She's really awesome, but I'm gonna raise her to a 7 because she was a 6 because I didn't know her that well. 7 because of everything that's been going on with Andrew. So yeah, that's my take on the characters. So thank you guys for listening to that. And next one, on to the next one. Welcome to the final segment, which is called Facts About the Show. Facts about Grey's Anatomy. You might probably not already know. Ooh, that rhymed. I'm sick. I'm awesome. Not actual sick, like, not that, but awesome. Other cities were running as the show's backdrop. Shonda Rhimes wanted the show to take the place in a big city where surgeons would come for big opportunities. This is not a small town life. Big city, big medical center, big surgical opportunities. She thought about placing a medical drama in Chicago, her hometown, but didn't want to place it in the same city as ER. Seattle felt fresh to her, Rhimes said. Seattle felt like a city I hadn't seen on television a lot. And the next thing was Bailey's character is based on Rhimes' mother. Speaking of Bailey, Rhimes said in an interview with Oprah for O Magazine that the character is a little bit based off her mother. She's very no-nonsense. Dr. Bailey says stuff like, these people are nasty. All they think about is sex while they're trying to save lives here. My mother's definitely that kind of realist. Fact number 3. Strong women were the center from the beginning. I wanted to create a world which you felt if it was you were watching very real women. Sorry, my brain is just like... Rhimes said in an interview with Oprah, most of the women I saw on TV didn't seem like people I actually knew or real people. They felt like the ideas of what women are. They never got to be nasty or competitive or hungry or angry. They were often just the loving wife or the nice friend who gets to be the bee. Och. Who gets to be the three-dimensional woman. And the next one is Alex Karev was added in after the pilot was already shot. The character wasn't even created yet. Actor Justin Chambers, who played Alex, said at the Paley Convention in 2008. They sent the pilot to New York where she lives, and she saw it and loved it and went out to LA to try and win a part and auditioned. And Chambers got the role, so that's how Alex came to be. And then the next one is Jesse Williams, aka Jackson Avery, was a teacher before being cast as Jackson. Can you imagine having Jesse Williams as your teacher in high school? Yeah, no one can, because he's an actor. I'm just reading off of what people said. I'm not really judging people, but whatever. The plastic surgeon and recent billionaire on the show told Ellen back in 2010 he taught a lot of grades from high schoolers to kindergartners. Ooh, that'd be fun. That'd be weird to have him as your teacher. I'd be like, oh my god, don't you play a doctor? Cow organs are used for surgery scenes. Sarah Drew plays April Kepner on the show. described what they used in the OR to recreate surgery. We work with bovine organs, which is cow organs. The smell is repulsive, which makes us all gag. And we use actual soldering tool to solder the organs. It smells like burning flesh. There's also a lot of silicone and blood matter, red jello mixed with blood and chicken fat. It's pretty gross. And then the next one is a real plastic surgeon made one of Jackson Avery's props. And then another one, I'm just trying to get through this. ABC didn't expect the show to survive after Dempsey left. When Derek died, people thought since he wasn't on there that no one would want to watch it, but they were wrong. Everyone still wanted to watch it. Ellen Pompeo turns from star to director and other actors and actresses on the show. So basically, just about everyone except the newer people have taken their spin on being a director. The guy who plays Owen did in real life, Kevin McKidd. Everyone has at one time or another, and a new director that has recently died on Grey's is the guy who plays DeLuca. He's gonna be a director now, instead of being on there, so we kind of traded his role to be a director to focus on that. Next one, there are 2 So You Think You Could Dance alums on the show. Debbie Allen, and then Jeannie Mason, who was introduced in the new interns. And then, okay, what's another one? Let's see. Sandra Oh said thank you to everyone on the last day she left. When Sandra Oh left the show, she went around on her last day of work and gave out 250 gifts. She gave these gifts out personally to look people in the face and say thank you to everyone, my stand-in, and the grips, post, production, the writers. They helped me process a lot, O said. That is why I think the day was joyous. With each person, I was able to have a personal moment and tell them what I thought about them. The gift she gave, it was this beautiful champagne in a box, and on it was a heart and a 10 blade, sorry. It was like, here's my heart in a box for a celebration. Please take it. This is my gift of thanks. It was inscribed on the back with a card, too. Okay, Sandra Oh was just nice. Like, come on. Let's see. Oh my, I didn't know that. The stars of Grey's have co-starred in movies. Kate Walsh and Sandra Oh played a lesbian couple in Under the Tucson's Sun, and Patrick Dempsey and Kevin McKidd both appeared in Maid of Honor. Wow. Camilla Lunnington actually missed her audition for the role of Jo Wilson. She explained that she was too busy promoting Tomb Raider in San Diego in 2013. Okay, that's hilarious. And another one is Sarah Ramirez is a Tony-winning actress, and her singing chops are part of the reason we got the musical episode. I mean, they got the musical episode. That was pretty cool. And Chandra Olsen is also a Broadway star. She acted in Chicago as matron Mama Morton, Caroline, or Change. On the Town, she also presented at the Tony Awards. Let's see. Yeah, I already said that earlier. Many of the show's storylines are based on real medical cases. Okay, I'm not shocked about that. Isaiah Washington learned how to perform the surgeries written for his character. So before he acted his surgeries out, he practiced them. So I'm guessing if he would have stayed on the show long enough, he would have actually got his license and became a doctor. All the episodes are named after a song, and Shonda Rhimes helped pick the score. That's actually pretty cool. Awesome. Denny was originally going to have a very different love interest. The fan favorite storyline of Denny and Izzy was originally supposed to be him loving Christina after Burke and later Owen, but can you picture falling for Denny? right? Oh, sorry, I'm just reading it. I never read this before. Okay, and then the last one is there have been plenty of guest stars on the show over the years, but um, there's just been a lot. Um, every episode, there's just a new person. Even if we don't know them, they'll turn out to be a big star. And yeah, there's just a lot of facts about the show that no one really knows, and there's still more to come every year. So, yeah. So, yeah, this was my Grey's Anatomy episode. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. And I will be posting them every so often. I'm not going to make any promises of doing it every week or every day, but I will do them as much as I can, when I can. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to this, and I will have more coming up soon. And just, yeah, thank you. Keep listening, and yeah, thank you.